Hi there everyone, welcome back to Infinity Drones, and once again Dronehacks is done again. We've got some great news for all of your Mini 1 or Mini SE owners. You are now finally unable to unlock the no-fly zones and remove the altitude limits. So once again, just navigate to the Dronehacks website, scroll down to the What's New section, and you're going to see that it is now supported. Over there, we've got the Mini 1 and the Mini 1 SE supported. The Mini 2 and the Mini 2 SE has now been supported since version 1.33, but now on version 1.34, we have the great new mod for the Mini 1 and the Mini 1 SE. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so as always, if you are on the Dronehacks website, just navigate over to the bird map webpage. You're going to scroll down to whatever drone you've got. In this case, we're going to go for the Mini SE, and you can take a look at what drone options we've got available over here. Now, remember, it doesn't really matter which one of the ones you're going to take over here. If you've got one of these drones and they are supported, then you can purchase one of the license. It's just very important that you guys understand that you have to check out the bird map and make sure that the mods apply to your specific drone. If you're on specific firmware versions, something might not, for instance, work. So if I go to an Air 2S, for instance, over here, you can see there is no option for you on this firmware version. But if I navigate to another firmware version, you can see that you can downgrade or go to the correct firmware version. In our case, we are on the Mini SE, actually we're on the Mini 1, and we are on the latest firmware, for example. But on this little section, you can clearly see that it shows a little available option for you. Now you can take a look at the ones available over here, and you can see that everything is available because this new mod is available on all firmware. You don't have to worry which version you're on in. The certificate just works. This is fantastic, where you don't have to worry about the firmware versions as well. Now we are on the latest firmware. It doesn't make a difference, so we're just going to move over to buy a license. Now just go through this process over here. So I'm just going to purchase one license. I'm going to click to proceed checkout. It's 40 euros. A lot of guys are going to say that's a lot of money. For me, I really don't think it's a lot of money, purely because the guys that did all the development work in here probably wrecked one or two drones just by trying to get this working for everyone else. This is a small price to pay to be able to fly your drone absolutely anywhere and also remove the no-fly zones, so altitude limits. The altitude limits for me is perfect because if you're in a mountainous area and you fly around a hill and your drone loses signal, it's very easy that a hill is over 500 meters and you will then not be able to get your drone back. So for me, that's a perfect example. Obviously, be responsible. Do not be an idiot and go fly in places where you're not supposed to. This is specifically for people that maybe you just want to take a picture of their house's roof, for instance, but they can't because they are in the fly zone area. And for guys that do inspections and stuff like this is absolutely perfect. Okay, so I'm not going to go explain how to do this. You're going to create yourself an account and you're going to purchase the license. Okay, now once you've purchased the license, go back to the dronehacks.com website, go over to the download page, and then you're going to click on the download option. Please guys, this is just for Windows 10 and Windows 11. If you've got a Mac or anything else, please do not ask, can it work on this? Because it will not. It's very clearly explained on this page over here. You can't run it on a virtual machine as well. Ask a friend, ask someone that's got a PC, and you do it right the first time around. Now, in this case, you can just click the download button, and you're going to download the Dronehacks application to your machine. Okay, now, if you are downloading the application, and just wait for it to finish, and you click on it and you run it as administrator, or you open it up, I'm just going to run straight from here. It might pop up a little pop-up box saying, more info required, Windows is not, it's going to block it. Just click on more info and then you can proceed. Okay, it's not a worry, just proceed like that. Okay, just so everyone knows, it's not a hacked software or anything like that. It is completely normal that it pops up because it's just an unsigned Windows application. As you can see over here, you're going to see a pop-up window like this. Just click on more info, click on run anyway, and then you're able to proceed. So just give it a second to load. If it does not open, just right click run as administrator and you should be fine. In this case, it has opened perfectly fine. Enter your login details on the top of the screen over there. Obviously mine will be masked. And now we are essentially waiting for the device to boot. Now, since we are using a Mavic Mini, we are going to take a look at the screen below. You're going to see there's an option saying, if you've got a Mavic Mini, you've got to follow these steps. It tells you to connect your Mavic Mini following the steps below. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn on your Mavic Mini, and once you hear the chime, you're going to plug in the USB cable. Don't wait too long after that. Directly after the chime, you plug in your cable and you're going to see that the Mavic Mini is going to be detected by your computer, as you can see over there. Now, we've got all of our information over here, and if a license has been installed on your machine, it is going to just continue. But in this case, a brand new Mavic Mini, you're going to see that it's going to pop up and it's going to ask us to register the license that we've purchased. Please note, this license is linked to the serial number of the drone, meaning that this license will only work on this drone. It is not transferable. If you lose your drone and you get a new one, you'll have to get a new license. Okay, so click register license. Once that's done, that's perfectly easy, well done. And then it's automatically going to switch over to the hacking tab for us. And remember, we don't have to do any firmware versions. This is just going to work. So we're just going to wait for the exploits to download from the server, and then we can proceed to unlock our drone. And there we go. So as you can see over here, remove altitude limit and no-fly zones. Very easy to do. Just simply click hack. And need to take note of this, okay? Please guys, this is very important. Don't screw up Derby for everyone else by doing something stupid. Please follow the rules and fly responsibly. This is the benefit of everyone out there. Okay, great stuff. So we clicked OK. Now we're just going to leave the drone, okay? So please guys, you're going to have to just let the drone run through the whole process. You can just see, please remember never to update anything on your machine, and it will go through the whole process. Now you can see the hack certificate has been installed, and now we're all good. Very nice and easy. That's done. This is as simple as that. So what we can do now is we can jump over to your device and you can go check if it has been installed. Now, for those of you guys that don't know how to check, Dronehacks has thought of everything basically. We're going to jump over to the Dronehacks website. You can click on the Hacks tab at the top. You can see there's a little option there that says NFC altitude removal. Click on that. And then you're going to see all of the information up here. I really do recommend that you read through this, but just scroll down and you're going to see how it looks like. So on the DJI Fly app of the Mini, you're going to go to the Safeties tab, scroll all the way down to Unlock, and you're going to see your Dronehacks certificate essentially installed, and it will be valid to like 2030. So it's a very, very long time, okay? So don't worry about anything like that. It is then essentially going to be unlocked completely. And that is basically it, guys. So if you have any questions, please put it in the comments below, and please consider to subscribe. Take a look at my affiliate links below. All of the assistance you guys provide to the channel will be greatly appreciated. And as always, see you guys in the next one. Oh yes, one more thing. If you've got an Android device, you can actually go to the top of the page over here. You can go to the download page again. And on your mobile device, you're going to navigate to the dronehacks.com/download page, and you're going to download the Android APK and install that on your machine, on your phone. Okay, if it's on your phone, you can jump over to the Hacks tab over there. You can see there's a Dronehacks companion option. This app is on your phone, and all of the information you require is right over here. But essentially, it's going to give you the ability to enable CE Boost mode or FCC mode on your drone, which essentially is just going to give you a better signal quality. It's going to give you increased range and a better flying experience. Unfortunately, it is only temporarily. It's not permanent. Okay, so if you have a supported model like Mavic Air 2 and those drones, then the mod will persist. But in this case, you can enable FCC mode normally. Now, we already have a license, so we don't have to worry about that. We simply just need to download the app and install it on the phone. Okay, you can see everything that you need is exactly on this page over here, and that's all you need. Okay, that's it, guys. If you have any questions, please leave in the comments below. I'm here to help you guys.